There was applause as her coffin arrived, a young Catholic arriving for her own funeral at a Protestant cathedral, a fitting tribute to one devoted to breaking down barriers. Last Thursday, she was killed by a gunman from her own community in the Republican part of Derry. The new IRA says the shots were fired at police. She wasn't the target. But politicians from all sides rushed to condemn the killing. In Derry, unionists and Republicans gathered at the scene. So too at her funeral, opposing factions sitting side by side, joined by the British and Irish Prime Ministers.
I know that my Redeemer lives.
There was a tribute from a friend who spoke movingly of Lyra's plans to marry.
She showed me pictures of the ring that she'd brought for Sarah and told me of the fabulous plans she had for the proposal in New York in May. She made me put a date in my diary for a wedding in Donegal in 2022.
And there was an awkward question for the politicians.
Since Thursday night, we have seen the coming together of so many people in various places and the unifying of the community against violence. I commend our political leaders for standing together in Craigan on Good Friday. I am, however, left with a question. Why, in God's name, does it take the death of a 29-year-old woman with her whole life in front of her
Lyra grew up in a neighbourhood in which many sought unity with Ireland and separation from the UK. But she also mostly grew up in times of peace. The Good Friday Agreement ushered in hope and reconciliation. She was passionate about both. Her death is a tragic loss for her loved ones, but it's also a reminder that peace here is fragile and that politicians negotiating the complexities of Brexit and the importance of open borders should remember that there are those here willing to return to the violence of the past. Simon McGregor Wood, TRT World.